Hi, I'm Hub Arkus for Pro Football Weekly, along with our senior editor and fantasy expert, Mike Wilkening. Wilkie, welcome in. It's that time of the week for exploit and avoid in your fantasy matchups this weekend. And Mike, we start with the matchups you want to exploit. Who should you go for to pile up some points?
You know, I really think this is a week that you need to get your Green Bay players in the lineup. Yeah, you're always going to start Aaron Rodgers, but this is an idea of expanding the net. Really, a guy like a James Jones, or Randall Cobb, certainly a Cedric Benson. New Orleans' defense has struggled all season. I tend to think that you really need to look at getting as many Packers skill position players in the lineup this week off a tough loss, returning home against a bad defense.
Oakland Raiders with a big upset of the Steelers last week, but the defense still struggles a little bit. Is there something there for fantasy folks?
Yeah, I think Peyton Manning is the guy you want to look at. Again, he's probably a must-start in a lot of leagues, but let's suppose you've got a good backup that's been going for you this year, and you're deciding between Manning and that player. I think Manning is a guy that's going to be a top 10 quarterback this week. The Oakland pass defense, not a strength, almost 400 yards, surrendered to Ben Roethlisberger last week. I think Peyton Manning's a guy you got to stick with in week 4.
I know this is the part that always makes me crazy. I've got great players, but I may not play them this week. Who do I avoid? What are the matchups you want to stay away from this week?
You know, Jay Cutler started the season on a tear. Week 1, he looked like he could be a top 10 quarterback all season. The last 2 games have not been promising in terms of where this offense is going, the way he's being protected. This Dallas defense is very good. I think you stay away from him. And another whole group of offensive players I might stay away from this week if you can, the Tennessee Titans. And I know people are going to say, look, they took advantage of Detroit last week. Jake Locker is going to be a popular pickup. But look, this Houston defense that they're playing is outstanding. I don't think you necessarily rush a Locker, a Jared Cook, a Kenny Britt, guys like that in the lineup. And with Chris Johnson, I think we finally crossed the bridge, Hub, where we kind of have an idea that it may not happen for him this year. I think you've got to look elsewhere at that position.
No, Mike, I'll tell you, if you'd have told me that the Tennessee Titans were going to explode for 44 points, I would have said, wow, Chris Johnson went nuts. It didn't happen. That's one you do want to be careful with. And every week to find out which matchups to exploit and avoid, tune in right here at ProFootballWeekly.com, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.